Wednesday morning. I think that says it's like 10, 11 degrees. Or 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Seems colder than that. Was snowing a bit this morning there. Still is a little bit of snow on the ground. A little bit of snow in the back of my truck. Got the furnace on, warming up the garage. I got it pretty much cleaned up. That's the goal today. Look at this mess. It's been like this since my last video. Well, I've had a couple jobs, side jobs on the side, so I'm bringing tools in, out, in, out, in, out. I'm always helping people. And but I got this wall built, and it was only partially up to the top, and I didn't have any plywood on the wall there, and it was exposed here. It was exposed all around the door with the spray foam all hanging out, so I got that cut off. Actually, today I might go buy the trim and trim that out, because I've got a new Ryobi brad nailer. This is the not the top of the line one, but the one that's second best. The smaller one is just too light duty, and this was $100 off. So I think it was $100 off, that one. Yeah, around $100. I got my chicken feed in here. I got a barrel there, a barrel here. I got a bag over there. I got to get that organized. I want to get the bikes over here. I haven't even drained the gas in that bike since last year, but I got to pull the carbs off. That's why it hasn't mattered to me too much. I still got to get at that and get the carbs balanced, and get the needle and seats leaking in number one. Even though all the carb parts are brand new inside of it, I got to leak somehow. So I'm going to bench test that next time, and I'm going to float bowl level them with fluids before I'm going to make a bracket and mount it so I can do it on the bench. So I got to keep that battery charged up. It is. This bike hasn't run since I pulled into the garage a couple weeks ago, and nor is this one. So I don't have a trickle charger built into this one, and I want to make sure I don't let that battery die. That's an expensive battery, lithium battery. Just got my hawk equipment all over the ground in here every day. Well, I got these old weigh scales. These things are about 120 years old, early 1900s. It's all hand painted. That's all original, and it's made in Hamilton, Ontario. The name of the company is Burrow, Stewart, and I can't remember that. What's that name? Milled. Yeah. Burrow, Stewart, and Milled Company. And they merged, I think, in 1868, 1872. It used to be just Stewart and or Burrows and Stewart, and then they merged with Milled. I think it was 1872. 1870s, I believe. And they made wood stoves. And then they made scales for weighing wheat and corn and stuff like that. But I have never been able to find another. I've been looking on the internet for a couple of weeks off and on. I have not been able to find another one of these. Doctor's weigh scales, very accurate. The scales itself you can read to within 4 ounces, but you can actually dial it in even more so than that. Yeah, and I got a box full of parts that I want to do one more video on the V-Rod. And there's one thing I haven't done to this bike yet. Like, I've completely serviced the whole thing, like wheels, brakes, gaskets, like spark plugs, oil filter. I've gone over that whole bike, the battery, everything. But there's one thing I haven't done yet, and probably some of you have noticed that, is I haven't flushed the antifreeze. I haven't done the radiator yet because it took me a long time to find the right antifreeze to use. Harley Davidson doesn't sell it anymore, but there's a guy on the V-Rod channel that said he sent it to a lab and they analyzed it, and it's the exact same as Peak, and it's the red or pink. This is already mixed 50-50, and he said that's where Harley Davidson ordered it from and put their name on it, is Peak. So, and when I was in the AutoZone in the States there, Peak makes about 6 different varieties of coolant, like all different colors, orange, green, yellow, all different flavors, but this is the only red pink one. And so I gotta flush the whole coolant system out. I want to do that because this bike's 22, 23 years old now. And then I got a whole bunch of little accessory parts I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna have problems with one of them. I got a couple issues we're gonna have to hurdle, so that'll be in a separate video.
I stumble through the wreckage, rusted from the rain. There's nothing left to salvage, no one left to blame. Among the broken mirrors, I don't look the same. I'm rusted from the rain, I'm rusted from the rain. Till my blood runs down into the drain. My bitter heart is pumping oil into my veins. I'm nothing but a tin man, don't feel any pain. I don't feel any pain.
Well, I didn't get too much done today because I had to do a lot of running around, but got my license plates all hung up across there. Got all my old motorcycle ones. Got the screwdriver rack back in. The wiring for here is just temporary. I got to put a proper conduit in there. And got all my cords hung up here. Got the fire extinguisher back in. Got all the chicken food mixed in there for now, in that corner. I think I'm going to use that for that. I used to have a basket there with all my stuff, and I'm going to clean off this whole freaking bench. It's been like this for years. I got to get it. I got to get my bench back, and then I'll be more motivated to do things. What else did I do? I did something else too. Oh yeah, I got the door trimmed out. Got that trimmed out around here. My sticks are temporary. Those are my old sticks, but they're still good. But I gotta make a rack for them. Okay, that's it for today. Supper time. Christmas morning. So what does that say there? -7. -7 Celsius. We got a little bit of snow. It's a white Christmas to December 25th today. It's just about noon, I think. And I'm gonna finish up this video for Christmas. Haven't finished cleaning up my bench. Not much has changed in here, except I had to clean up this side to get my son-in-law's car in here, my daughter's car. They got an oil pan that's rotted out. They're from the East Coast, about 1,700 kilometers away, I think. And he started losing oil. It's drip, drip, dripping. His oil pan's rotted out, so I ordered a new one. A new one in Canada or from Mazda's, I think $240 Canadian plus taxes. And then they called AutoZone in the States. I think it's $170, $180 US. So that's like still like $230, $240 Canadian. But if you go to eBay, you can buy them for $17.99 or $18.99. But those ones are coming from California, and this is a Mazda 2, and they take a couple weeks to get here, 2 or 3 weeks to get here. Well, we need this pretty quick. So I think I paid $29 or $39 from one in New Jersey, and it'll be here on Friday, the 27th, I think. So what I'm gonna do right now is just jack this car up, get the oil drained out, the oil filter off, and let that drain for half a day or so. And then the oil pan is glued on with black RTV silicone, really hard to get off, so I'm gonna have to try to cut it and chisel it off. I got some oil for them. It's an 012 Mazda 3, I think it is. Oil filter, synthetic. I got the fluids for my truck. Once I get theirs out of here, then I'm gonna pull my Avalanche in here, and I've got to do the oil filter change on that, and then the transmission oil and filter change on that, and then the transaxle, because we got the snow out here, I'd be putting it into 4-wheel drive or automatic. I get a little howling a little bit in the transfer case, probably never been used before. So I want to check the fluid level on that, drain it, and change that. So I've got that oil, just to make sure that's in good order. And then I also ordered myself some the little windscreens that go over the doors and windows for that truck. And then after I get those 2 vehicles done, then I'm going to be back on the V-Rod, and I got a whole bunch of parts I'm going to be putting on that. I think they're all in here, with sissy bar, backrest, carrier. There's the stock dipstick right there. Oh, I got a whole bunch of little things. I'm gonna just do one video on that, and then the rad flush, and then the issue with the radiator coolant overflow tanks on these things. I got to check mine, make sure the spigot's not broke on that. So okay, that's where I'm at today. I'm just gonna start working on that. It's Christmas morning. Kids aren't here yet, or lunchtime. Some kids were here this morning. We got more coming in this afternoon. So I just want to get that oil draining for today. So I can get this done quick for them and they can get heading back home there on the weekend. Okay, here I am underneath the Mazda. I got the oil drained, I got the filter off. You can see how rotted out the oil pan is there. Looks like it's been hit a bunch of times with rocks too. Going too low. But to get the drain plug out, I had to remove the oil filter first. It kind of sits in front of it. At least to get a ratchet on it. Maybe with just a plain Allen wrench you can get it off. But otherwise, if you want to put a socket on it, you got to take the oil filter off first. So that's okay. And there's all the screws up there. They're 8mm. I'm told they're 8mm. That looks like, yeah, they're probably. I was thinking maybe it's a 10mm, but somebody said they're 8s. But that oil pan's glued on with RTV, so I got to carefully kind of cut around it and maybe get a trick chisel in there and pry it down a little bit without damaging the gasket surface, and throw that thing in the garbage. Okay, that's probably about all you guys are going to see of this oil change. And I'm just going to let her drain for a bunch of hours, and I'm going to try to pull that off. Oh my. Got John Lennon in the background. I'm playing. Don't care in this video. I'm not going to make any money. Any videos I play music in, it doesn't pay anything. It doesn't pay anything very much anyways. But I just want to wish you all Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. My numbers are slowly growing, getting closer to 5,000. That's the big benchmark for me. If I can make it to 5,000 subscribers, that's crazy to me, man. The town I was born in had less than 1,000 people. Nakina, Ontario, way the hell up north. Anyways, buy some XRP. I'm into crypto, and I think our whole financial system worldwide is going to be based around that. All the pieces are falling into place, and Trump's really pro on it. So is Elon Musk, and it's still so cheap right now for maybe $3 for one XRP, and that's going to be worth in the thousands someday. So there's my advice to you. Let's look back on this in a year or maybe 60 days and see what it's worth. Thanks for watching.